Hello everyone, welcome to my latest video, which is for the Cheltenham Festival 2012, which starts 1 week from today. Welcome back to everyone who watched last year. I'm sure we agree we had a pretty good year last year. Some good winners, including like Size in Australia. I think that was about 7-8 to 1. Buena Vista, Size in Europe in the Champion Chase, the first three home in the Gold Cup. So fingers crossed we'll have another good year. So we'll be starting on day one, and as always, with the Supreme Novice Chase. The current favourite is Darlan. Don't know if I trust Darlan at the moment. Was in the process of running a great race in the Betfair Hurdle, but then came down with a crunch in fall, which it did well to get up from. But I just don't know. It must take a hell of a lot to get over a fall like that, because it was sickening. I watched it again this morning on another YouTube video, and I can't believe McCoy walked away from it, but I can't believe the horse did actually. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be taking a price of around 5-6 to 1 on that horse based on what's happened there. Another one prominent in the betting as well is Galileo's Choice. And that's done well in Ireland, but Dermot Well's record is awful at Cheltenham, and I can't be taking him doing that horse at the moment based on that. Cinders and Ashes for Donald McCain's done very well, though all of his form has been on soft ground. I don't know how good he is. He could be even better on good ground. I honestly don't know, and I don't even know if the yard does, to be honest with you. One worry is the one time he's gone on good ground, he was beaten, so but then again, he's a good horse. He's good, very athletic. Should have no problem staying if he goes on the ground, so he should be right there. But in terms of two to focus on, one of the main ones is Montbazon or Montbazon for Alan King. Done very good in bumpers last year, though got given some poor rides, especially at Aintree when I went last year. I remember thinking, oh, it's won, and he just let it into the race far too late, and he stayed on well pretty much from there. But over hurdles, he's done nothing wrong. People said last time somebody fell and Vulcanite didn't run how he should have, but he's a very, very good hurdler. You've always fancied him this yard in everything he's done. I think he will be even better over fences, but his form at Newbury has been very good. He stays well, can't see it being an issue and being right there at the finish. Though my idea of a winner is Steps to Freedom, trained by Jesse Harrington in Ireland. Won in the open meeting very tenaciously, got overtaken pretty much, and then battled back all the way to the line. Stays every yard of the trip. He's got course form, distance form. Apparently, he'd be better. The better the going, the better the horse is. So everything seems to be in Steps to Freedom's favourite. He goes very well fresh, apparently. He kept him fresh for this. That's my idea of a winner. So in the opening race, if you're looking at the 1, 2, 3, I think Steps to Freedom at 7 to 1 is my idea of the winner. Followed in the places possibly by Montbays on the 12s and Cinders and Ashes at around 8. The Arkle market's just been thrown wide open after the news this morning. You may or may not have heard that Peddler's Cross is going for the Juice and Novice and not the Arkle. Not surprised after the injury got over Christmas. I don't know if he's struggled to trade him since then. Sprinter Sacre, rightful favourite, now into 4 to 9. He's done everything right. He's beaten everything put in front of him, but beat the course record at Newbury last time. Still a nagging thing about how he didn't get up the hill last year in the Supreme Novices, but I just don't know if that was just the race was run to suit, if he got to the front too soon. I don't know what it was, but he looks a stronger horse this year. I think he'll win, but 4 to 9 and any horse over fences is crazy, I think. But he is going to be the winner of the race, I reckon. In terms of the each way, the bet I'm going to be doing Alpha off each way. I can get 5 to 1 currently. I think it's with Bet365. I'll be doing that horse each way. He beat Sprinter Sacre fair and square in the Supreme Novices last year, staying every yard. Looked like he was beaten and stayed on right the way up the hill. He's done nothing wrong over fences. Good win at Sandown just before Christmas, and then stepped out of novice company and ran a great race with the one where Summersby won. I think it was the Victor Chandler at Ascot, with Finian's Rainbow, who was prominent in betting for the Champion Chase, right by him as well. He did nothing wrong. He was just outpointed on the day. He will go on the ground. He'll go on the course. He'll stay every yard of the trip. Paul Nicholls done well in the wrist race in the past. Same colours were worn by Azerti up to win this. Obviously, the great flagship Uberalis won the Arkle. I think we're going back 11 years ago now. And I think that's got a great chance. Q-Card as well. Had a very good season. Won well at Chepstow before unseating, when still going well behind Grand Cru at Cheltenham. Got a shocking ride when beaten on the line by Bobsworth. Remember that one? Joe Tizard looking behind 4 times between the last 2 fences, which cost him the race. And then he won well after that. The one worry I do have with Q-Card is he's going to set it up for a fast finisher like Sprinter Sacre or Alfro. He'll have no trouble, I don't think, staying up the hill. I've watched the Supreme last year. I think he was just outpointed. He did not stay. He was just outspeeded up the hill. He'll be right there, I think, but I think he's going to set it up for someone like a fast finisher, a Sprinter Sacre or an Alfro. If you're looking for very big value, Kid Cassidy, a horse who just about got away with being electrocuted last year in that awful incident, has taken to fences very well, and he could run a big race at 25 to 1. But my idea of the 3 is the front 3 in the market: Sprinter Sacre, Alpha Off, cue card with my bet being Alpha off each way at 5-1. Very quickly on the festival handicap, because a lot of these horses are multiple entries, my idea of the winner of this, or whatever race goes for, is quantitative easing. Always runs well over course or distance, run very well, I think it was in the Paddy Power before winning the next time out over 2 mile 5 when he looked like he wasn't even going to be placed, and then stayed on after the last and won going away. I think this trip of the festival handicap is perfect for him, nicely weighted, goes on the ground, good course form, my idea of the winner. The favourite currently is Hold On Julio's. This is his main target, I believe. Won very well at Sandown on his first proper start over fences out of the pointing field. The worry is he got an injury and then he's been a repeated non-runner in a couple of big races since then. I do wonder if how well he's come out of it, so I'm going to take him on for that reason. The package is in this. He's got great course form, stays 4 miles, was running a great race in the National actually before he came down last year, goes well fresh, and I think he could run a very big race. If you're looking for a bit of each way value then as well, there's a horse called Bal Anrai, I think it's pronounced Irish, I don't know how it's pronounced, so someone may want to tell me. 16-1, won very well this year, stays the trip very well, very good jumper. I just don't know if he has the class for this. And the same with Nakara Bow, stays very well, got good course form place, 20-1. You could have worse bets than there, though my idea of the winner of this race is quantitative easing, currently around 8-1. Next up is the Champion Hurdle. It's all about Hurricane Fly, won it last year. Got an injury or an illness before Christmas, but he's back from it now. Won easily at Leopardstown last time, which Yard have said is his best ever performance, beating the course record. Everything's virtually the same conditions as last year. Can't see anything getting near it. Zarkander's next. Obviously won the bet for Hurdle. Very good. However, that was a very tough race for him, and he got the cough going around the yard after that. So I just wonder if he's going to be fully in. You need to be 150% to beat Hurricane Fly, I think, and I don't think he's going to be. The main danger I can see being Binocular. The former champ's been back to his best after his wind operation. Won at Christmas. Wind operation, then won the Kingwell. Okay, only beating Celestial Halo. Should be right there. But the each way one, if you're looking for a big price for me, is 1,000 Stars. Hurricane Fly stablemate. Very good horse. Stays 2.5 miles. Got good course form around here, and very tough and won't be beaten for lack of staying. You can see him run into a place. So my idea of a 1-2-3 is Hurricane Fly from Binocular and 1,000 Stars. Also a mention for Pricewiser's horse, which is Oscar as well, who should get a fast pace that he's wanted. The Cross Country Chase is next, and my idea of the winner is Big Price Any Currency, who were tipped up last year for the 4 miler, and he actually got placed. He stays all day. He's got good form this year behind Deep Purple at Sandown before getting stuck in the mud in the Welsh National, which was to be expected. I think this unique course will bring about the necessary amount of improvement in him. He'll stay all day, jumps very well, and I think that's a huge price of 20-1 if he goes for it. His long-term target, I believe, is the Grand National, which he'll run a great race in as well, I believe. But I think he'll go well in this. Can't not mention Guard Champetra. Always does well at this course, though age is catching up with him now. He won that race where everyone went on the wrong course, but that was purely fluke. Came back a bit, though, last time, so, I could see him running well, but I think he'll be out of the equation this year. Size in Australia won it last year. He's in grand form, as what I've heard. Goes on the go-in, a little bit higher in the weights and should be there. Uncle Junior as well is, for me, the pick of the two Willie Mullins horses. Even though Scots Irish is the 2-1 favourite, I'd rather have Uncle Junior at 5, showing good course form. So my idea of a 1-2-3 in this is Any Currency 20-1, but also if you're looking for other value, Size in Europe at 6s, Uncle Junior at 5s. Second to last is David Nicholson Mears Hurdle. It's all about Quavega, 3 times winner, going for 4, is won it better every single time he's run. Apparently she's in better form this year than ever. This looks weaker than last year. Can't see, only the fences are the only thing I can see beating this horse, to be honest with you. She is an absolutely wonderful horse. And we've been lucky to see her over the last 4 years. Second favourite's Unaccompanied. Done well before last time at Leopardstown, but once again, Dermot Weld at Cheltenham. He's going to win one day, but I'm not going to be taking that on. But if you're looking for a bit of each way value, I think Kenford Grey Lady's better than a former Ascot was. I think it was Jack Doyle was on her. I think she's got a pig of a ride at Ascot, but should be a lot better than that. And could track Quavega through for a place, but it's all Quavega all the way. But if you're looking for an each way, Kenford Grey Lady. And finally, Centenary Novice Chase. Once again, lots of multiple entries. The interesting one, Triolo de Lime, I think it's called, or you pronounce it, for Nicky Henderson. It hasn't run yet, actually. It's coming from France, a very expensive purchase. Good form over there, and it's been well backed for the last 2 weeks. It's into 7-1 now. The money's down. You've got to keep an eye on it. Though the horse I'm going to be backing, I think, in this one is Hunt Bull. Keeps winning, keeps improving, has a complete nutter as an owner who absolutely love. He gets so into it. And I think at the moment, if he goes for this, Hunt Bull at 10-1 will be my idea of the bet. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this for day 1. Good luck. Let me know what your own posts are, what your own picks are, and day 2 will be on soon. Many thanks. See you soon. Bye-bye.